Good afternoon. Junk Journal January, day 12, throwback. Yeah. I was a little bit, I don't know what I'm going to do. But then I remembered I have not done tea bag folding for years. Do you remember it? You did it. I know you did. So I have cut myself. I couldn't find any, well, I haven't got any tea bag papers anymore. So I cut myself some squares, 2 inches square. Yeah, I had to trim about 1 millimetre off that just to make it look good, but yeah, we're going to do some tea bag folding. Why not? Right, okay, that's my next page. So I think I cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I need 8 for the pattern, but one I'm going to show you a different use for. You've probably already done them anyway, but you know, whatever. So I hope you're all well. It's Thursday. Yeah, of course it is. It's the 12th. I had to think then for a minute. So yeah, throwback. I thought let's just throw it back to an old craft that I have not done for, gosh, I don't know. Can't remember the last time I did tea bag folding, but I thought, you know what, we'll resurrect it. I think some people do use tea bag folding in their journals because the obvious thing that I thought was they make absolute cracking page covers. You know, like stick that down there. Beautiful. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like half the shape, and I'm hoping I'll be able to make a top tuck. So I've got a piece of card sat there waiting. Sorry, I've got an incredibly itchy face all of a sudden. Yeah, let's give it a go. So that's my page. Put that out of the way for a minute. This is the tea bag fold I have decided on. I do have it on my tablet up there, and it is from susanbluerobot.com. If I remember, I'll put a link below. Probably won't remember, but go on Pinterest. There are loads and loads and loads of designs on there. Yeah, I'm just a tad out on these. Let me just trim that now. They do need to be properly square. It's a bit like origami. It's got to be bob on. So I'm just going to it's just like 1 millimetre. That'll do. Right, so we fold it corner to corner, and then half and half. It's still out slightly, but it doesn't matter. All right, open it up and then fold it in half that way. Come on, hands, work. With any luck, that goes right through the middle. Yeah, it does. Okay, so fold it back out. Get your triangles again. Yeah, that's it. You push that side in and that side in like that, so you end up with that shape. Still out. Naughty, naughty. I mean, inking gets rid of a lot of this if you are an inker. And then, so you have that shape, and then all you do is pop up one of those, get your finger in the middle, if you've done this before. I'll say it has been years since I did it. Oh, actually, no you don't. Sorry. I was going to squish them open, but you don't. You just fold them over. Oh, this is a bit tricky, this bit. Don't use really thick paper. This is a Florentine print on copier paper. Doesn't need to be super thick. All right, and you end up with that. And the nice thing is, well, you can either, so if you've done this before, you know what I'm doing. You can either interlock them like so that the centre bits come together, or you can just do a very simple, you know, just butt them up to each other. But yeah, If you get the proper tea bag papers, you will find that they actually make a design in the centre. I didn't want to have to faff around printing a whole piece. I've just cut up a piece that I had, piece of paper that I had, and it'll be fine. We'll make it look all right. I just cut these on my trimmer. You don't need to do anything fancy. And that way. Again, give it a good crease. Use your thumbnail, whatever you've got. Bone folder. See, I bet you never thought you'd tune in and see tea bag folding again, did you? Yep, it's a right throwback, this one. Be interesting to see what everybody else does, but again, I am not watching anybody else. I am doing me for my sins. Now what I'm thinking is, are 3 going to be enough? No, they're going to have to lock, aren't they? Because I just want a semicircle at the top of my page here. So I think 3 might be enough to make a top tuck. Like that. You have to get them lined up just so. I could do it that way actually. Stay together. You glue them, obviously. I don't want to do it just yet. So if I add another one, I think that'll be enough. Gets a bit lost on there, doesn't it? I've got a plainer piece. Sorry, scrabbling over here. I must have some plainer card. That's a bit. I think what I want to do is make a semicircle. I draw around that. Pencil. It's going to be well dodgy, this. Oh dear. Just going to roughly cut it for a minute. The inside of that tape was not straight, or flat I should say. Get off. Right, so well, that kind of works, doesn't it? I've got anything that's a little bit more accurate, as in not lumpy dumpy. I think you're too big. Oh, I don't know. Sorry, I'm not happy with the sorry, my head's going to get in the way. I want a smoother one. Let's be sensible. Hoping is I can get these. Shall I stick these together and then that might make life an awful lot easier, mightn't it? Let's do that. Yeah, you might want to download some proper, I think there was quite a few free printables on Pinterest, so go and have a look, because it does make life easier. Right. Yep, I'm happier with that. Okay. Oh, I'm using my fabric scissors, but what the heck. I need some new ones anyway. Ideally, I should have left a little hinge at the top there to stick it to the page, but I think that'd be alright if we stick that flat anyway. Right, okay, that'll do. Let's not go over the top. Of course, it needs inking. You could also ink this. You can, if you've got a little punch, you can punch little designs in there if you want to as well, and that kind of thing. You can, you know, you can make these an awful lot more than they actually are. And again, you might want to stick these all down underneath as well, because the trouble with journals is you don't want them too bulky, so that keeps popping up. You can leave them 3D, it's up to you, each to their own. As our beloved leader says, you do you. That's our Tim. Let's whack a bit of glue in there. So yeah, you can stick all those flat if you want to. Right, let's stick these onto the card. So if you're doing this, you don't need 8, you only need 3. But like I say, let's do this logically. I want to do some corners with the bits that are left over, because I think that'll work rather well. So for a top tuck, just run a little bit of glue along there. I'm not going to stick it to the top of the book, because I want to ink the edges. It's not a very big tuck, but it will do. It's fine. Right, we'll let that sit for a bit. Let's do the rest of these, and I make some page hoofa doofas corners. Glue all over my fingers, marvellous. Yeah. I do remember now, the trick with these is you get these totally square. You think this is painful? I was going to do paper pricking. I couldn't find any patterns, and I thought, no, that's a little bit too cruel, that. Why aren't my hands working today? What is going on? Oh, goodness me. I've been doing a lot of stitching, and I'm leaning on my muscles in my arm. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it, okay? Come on, behave. Cute. Right, so you just turn those down now. And so the proper tiles, they're all marked here, so you can actually see where you're folding to. I'm just sort of winging it a bit, really. But the more accurately folded you get them, the better they look. Can blag a bit with a bit of the old ink. Right, I'll just do one more and I'll let you go. Corner to corner. It might even be somebody on YouTube does this, not me, you know, somebody else. There used to be some amazing things that you could do with them. Do you remember them back in the day? Gosh, just like tons of amazing patterns that people used to make, and cards, and yeah, all sorts. That's back to the 90s, that is. That's when I had my shop. I used to have tea bag papers in the shop. That one. Oh, come on, fold. Thank you. Can't see the middle line. It's about there somewhere. No, I think I've gone over. Rats. Ah, there it is. Yeah. Oh, no, what's going on? Hang on, technical hitch. Ooh, wrong one. Okay. Come here. Thank you. Oh, it's always the last one, isn't it? It just wants to play up for you. Sorry, I keep my blooming hair out of the camera. Right, okay. So, yeah, like I say, these make absolutely cracking corners. Now, I think the thing is I need to stick the little wings down, I think. And then they'll sit. They also make really nice bookmarks as well. If you're reading a book, you can just slip these on the... I'll just show you. Yeah, so if you're reading a book, you just slip that on there because you've got like a hill, if you like. Because that's decided to not stick. Why do you... Oh, I see. It's because you haven't put glue there, you Wally. Just putting glue in there. Squidge. Pray that you haven't stuck it all together. Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh, you disaster. Right, and then you just stick it on your book page. Like that. Cool, aren't they? Yeah, they are. But I'm not going to put them in a reading book. I'm going to put them in my journal, which you'll find some pages where we want to put them. But first, whoa, let's get them stuck. So you just need to put a little bit in there. And pray that you haven't stuck it together again. No, didn't do it that time. Well done, Susan. Right, I'll just put this thing in for a minute, otherwise it does hermetically seal itself. So there you go. It's fun, isn't it? Bit of tea bag folding. Good grief, that's a definite throwback. I think I'm going to stick these down here because they're kind of being a bit naughty. I haven't quite got that lined up properly, but let's see if we can just gently refold that one, because it's all meant to cover itself. That's the whole idea. It's meant to, you know, it's meant to be good. Like I say, the proper papers, these middle bits would actually fold to make a pattern. If you've done this before, you know exactly what I'm on about. You end up with a central pattern there, but I think that's quite pretty. So I'm not going to worry too much. Are you going to go in? Thank you. Right, so we could put one on the bottom here, but I don't know what's on the next page. I'm not going to stick it yet. I'm just going to pop it there. We'll put something up there in a minute. So where can we put it? I haven't done a front cover yet. Oh, I could. Oh, I could wait and hold these for the front cover. They might look quite nice, actually. and that'll be all right on there. Right, quickly fold one more, hold on, and I'll paper clip those there, because I haven't done a front cover at all. As you can see, it's just the old instruction booklet that I thought would make a really good little junk journal. And it's all right, actually, it's holding up. So the paper is quite thick on it, to be fair. Hold it off, give it a good squidge, hold it back on itself. The ones that you folded should pop in. Are you going to pop in? I didn't squidge you well enough, did I? Right. It's a form of origami, this, isn't it? I forgot what I'm doing. What am I doing? Triangles. Oh. Go nicely. Come on, you're my last one. So give it a go. Yeah, it's, as I say, there was loads on Pinterest, but I don't know, I just thought, you know what, you've got enough paper in this room to sink a battleship. Why don't you just use a bit of paper? And then I remembered when I started folding that actually, if you get the proper tiles, you end up with the really pretty central decoration. So fold that there, and then I hopefully can kind of see the middle line, and I'll save these two for on the front. Yeah, use your bone folder or something. Right, I'm going to pin those to the front here. And then I shan't lose them, hopefully. Haven't stuck it. I'll stick it when I put them on. I'll actually stick it. You gonna fit on there? Yeah. Cool. Nice. So there you go. Make yourself some for the. I mean, if you did this in like a nice thin. If you got any gold origami paper, oh, they would look amazing, wouldn't they? If they were gold and yeah, really pretty. Right. Anyway, where were we? I was rudely interrupted. I need a paper clip on there. I haven't done tags for this yet. Thinking about it. Just clip you there. Right, so there we are. Somewhere here, I have got some. Hold on. Let's put that there. Come here. Thank you. Right. So I had these. Oh, that'll look nice there. I don't know where these came from. I think they were out of a magazine. Really can't remember, but they're just journaling card fronts, or they're postcard fronts, I should say. And I've just backed them onto cream card, which is the same cream that I use there, strangely enough. So, a bit of serendipity. Let's quickly do this. Right. So that can go up there. And of course, the nice thing is that could have a double use of holding that in there. Cool. You're going to stay. So there we are. Bit of tea bag folding for you. Oh, that is a throwback, that one. Gonna need another paper clip. Because that's quite a heavy card, that, to be fair. So there we are. Yeah, give it a go. Definitely a throwback. But they're going to look great on the front cover, aren't they? I might get a gold pen actually and go around the edges, you know, where the folds are, and then that'll really show up. But yeah, that's quite effective. Put a charm there, or yeah, like a what do you call it? A faux pearl or something. That'd look quite nice there. But yeah, and you could, I mean, pardon me. Ideally, that could do with being a bit bigger, but it's fine. It does what it's doing. So there we are. throwback. That's what I've read into it. It's tea bag folding. See you tomorrow. Bye.